Hey guys, thank you for joining in. Very quick unboxing and review of QEP's Xtreme-Pro Series Pro Control glass snipper. The model number for this is 32014. So it's a new product on the market and it satisfies a specific niche. And let me show you why and how you're gonna love this. So basically anyone who is laying tiles uses predominantly uses four tools: rubber mallet, um, wet saw, and cutters in order to nip the tiles. So wet saw addresses the need for specific repetitive cuts, but a lot of the times you need to do small cuts, and then what you are stuck with is you have to use variety of tools, like those cutters that have the diamond wheel and two rails, and you push down and you pull it back. Basically it doesn't cut, you just score the tile or the glass tile or whatever. You just score it and then break it, and because it doesn't break always, you take cutters and you kind of start nipping away. So what this tool does, it's something very tricky, and I think you're gonna love this. um, Here's the tool, and here's the manual, how they neatly tucked it into the clamshell packaging. So basically what it does, it combines in one of the same tool scoring, carbide wheels, those, and a nipper. And just so you don't just so you don't confuse the um, just so you don't confuse how the nipper works. Basically once you score it, you put the tile in just across the just next to the scoring mark, and then you simply score it. That's theoretically that's how it's done. You just pull with your force and you hope for a straight cut. The straight cut depends on how deep the scoring is and how thick the tile is and how hard it is, of course. So basically what this tool does, it allows you to, with one tool, to just score it, line it with something, line it with level measure or leveler or whatever, and just score it and then start nipping away. It has three positions: 1, 2, and 0, and they determine the thickness of how much you'll nip. Yep, right there. And I don't think if you're grabbing something that thick that you'll be nipping away with those, but it is a phenomenal tool that's going to save a lot of time and frustration, with a lot of time and frustration with how you're developing your job. um, Nice rubber overmold, looks like all across polybutadiene grip. Nice thick sturdy steel, definitely not thin or in any way, shape or form like subpar. This is spring loaded, there's spring inside, so it has a nice and positive, flip every time. Okay, and let's take a look. Let me try to zoom that in and take a look at this. So those are replaceable, and once you start using them, they'll chip away, and once you have a chip here, it will no longer work. It will no longer make a deep enough cut. So you use the the provided hex key to loosen this and flip the position to it. So it is really nice. So those are 7/8 titanium coated tungsten carbide cutting oils. Yep. 22 millimeters. Yep. Adjustable depth guide. So that thing I wanted to touch base about this. So this you unscrew and you put it up, and that allows for the depth if you need it. If you need the depth to like not pay attention to the scoring mark, but if you're scoring, let's say 5 millimeters off, or right now it's set to about an inch, no, three quarters of an inch off right there. But if you want to start nipping, let's say half an inch, then you move this ahead and just slide it across the edge and just start nipping and nipping, yeah, like this, and just start nipping and nipping all across. That is really nice. I really like this feature. I really like this tool. I know a lot of professional guys are using just cutters, but this is like one new thing that has come on the market, and it makes things so much easier. With one single tool, you just score and then nip and move on. Very good execution, sturdy, strong tool, very multifunctional. Has this this bolt here that releases the Allen key. So with the Allen key, everything is in one single pack. You don't have to move anything or like go with anything and kind of try to figure out. So you see how it slides up and down. Yep. If you want to adjust the depth, you don't have to carry a specific set or something else. And I know that it's going to be an indispensable tool for anyone who is laying tiles. I wish when I was doing this, I had more tools like this. The design wasn't there, and everybody was using, and as far as I know, up to this moment, everyone is using just regular straight cutters, which is, first of all, they don't have the depth here. They don't have such depth. They're unnecessarily sharp here. You don't need sharp edges here, because you break it based off just the angle here, right? So let me show you. So the glass would enter in this position, and your scoring mark has to be right here behind this support, the support of this edge. So once it's here and you pull it down, every time you'll have a very straight break. With cutters, you can effectively use them, and most of the guys that are using them, they just develop muscle memory, how much they have to squeeze, how they have to position, and usually they don't squeeze tight, so they just leave it a little bit loose and then push. But it is not as intuitive for somebody who is doing it, who is doing this, you know, fresh in the trade. All right, 3 positions. I think I already mentioned that. 3 positions for the tile thickness lock, minimizes hand fatigue. All right, and that's it. Another great product from QEP. This product is made in China. Comes at Home Depot about $40, and it does pay for itself. Not on the longer run, but probably it will pay itself after your first project, and after you realize how much faster usually the more time consuming part of your work takes with those. All right, thanks for watching. Bye bye.